Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashlyn. Thank you for joining me. So for today's video, I wanted to try out the new Huda Beauty foundation sticks that she had. I don't have the previous foundation she has. I think it was a liquid one, but I did pick up the new one, which is the Faux Filtr Skin Finish, but it's in a foundation stick. I picked up two shades because I wasn't sure which shade would be accurate or correct for me. So I got the shades Cocoa in 510R and Nutmeg in 520G. I also picked up the primer that was released with it, which is the Water Jelly Hydrating Primer. So I'm gonna give that a try. And I also got, I'm not sure if I bought this or if it came with it. I think this is like a little goodie that they threw in there. I don't remember buying this, but this is a Silk Balm. What is it? It's a hydrating, plumping lip balm. So we're gonna give all these new things a try, and I'm gonna try to do at least a 6 to 8 hour foundation wear test to see how this foundation lasts throughout the day. So if you guys want to see what I think about this foundation and how it wears on me, stay tuned. So I'm going to start off by applying this lip balm, Hydra Plumping Lip Balm. It comes in the shade Blush. It's called a Silk Balm. So I'm gonna see what is this like. It's a weird smell. Kind of has like a chemical smell. It's not really a lip, well, it's a lip balm, it's not a lip gloss, but it feels like your usual like Aquaphor chapstick or whatever that you put on. Nothing extraordinary about this. So hey, but it was a free goodie, so thank you. Now I'm going to apply the Water Jelly Hydrating Primer. So the deets about this primer is, let me pull it up really quick. No thanks. Okay, I probably should have had that ready first, right? So the claims are, it's a hydrating primer that smooths and quenches the skin with a surge of moisture to create the perfect canvas that's ready to grip makeup in place for a long-lasting, flawless wear. So it's fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, and dermatologist tested. So let's see, we're gonna give this a try. You get 1.1 fluid ounces, and this is the packaging that it comes in. This is cute, you know, has a signature Huda Beauty logo on it. And yeah, it's a clear package and a clear primer. So let's see. I have one pump here. It's pretty watery. I usually like to try primers, foundations that come with accompanying primers. It's very watery and thin. Not really a fragrance to it. It's applying like a very thin moisturizer. I mean, it's smooth. Let's see. It does kind of have a little bit of tackiness to it, so that's usually good with primers, right? I usually look for that in my primer if it has like that tackiness feel to it afterwards. So it's very mild tackiness, nothing too crazy, nothing like the Milk Hydro Grip primer. So I'm going to do my foundation routine like I normally would, so I don't want my results to be a little obscure or anything like that. When I say this, I mean that I'm going to apply my powder on top of my primer like I would any other foundation. So I'm just going to apply some of my Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Loose Setting Powder in the shade Hazelnut all over my face with my, I'm wringing out some water from my beauty blender or sponge, whatever. So yes, I'm going to apply some of this powder all over my face to set that primer. I'm going to just treat and act as if this is a foundation that I am used to wearing. So here we go. Y'all, my dark circles have been, whew, child. These dark circles are no joke, no joke. So I probably should have swatched these foundations before I put the primer on. Yeah, that's not really smart on my end, but okay, we're going to make it work regardless. So this is the packaging for the foundation. This looks like your standard Huda Beauty. It looks like your what do you call it, their lipsticks. This is actually the first things that I've purchased from Huda Beauty. I don't think I own anything from that brand, but yeah, so it looks like their lipsticks. It had, you know, the typical square with the ombre on top, so this is nice. So this is the packaging, and the claims of this foundation are, so it's a stick cream foundation. It's light and buildable, customizable coverage with a natural finish. It's fragrance free, vegan free, non-comedogenic, waterproof, and a 10-hour wear. So let's see, I'm gonna give these a try. Again, I have the shades Cocoa 510R and Nutmeg 520G. So I'm just the usual twist top. I'm going to try it on my chest here. You can see. So this is, what is this? This is Cocoa 510R. And then this one, ooh, oh, this one might be too light. And this one is Nutmeg 520G. I don't know, y'all, but can you guys see? This one looks a little bit more, this is the, oh geez, this is the Nutmeg 520G, and this is Cocoa 510R. This is reading a little cool on me, and this one looks a little bit more true, more like a true match. I'm gonna try the Cocoa. I'm gonna give the Cocoa a try, all right? Okay, so first and foremost, I need to correct all of these dark circles and hyperpigmentation we have going on. I do not need them making a guest appearance after my face is completely done. So with that being said, I'm going to use my usual Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 7, and I'm going to apply that in the areas that need it the most, which is under my eyes, around my lid to hide this little 5 o'clock shadow situation we got going on. Let's go over here. I'm gonna need a new one soon. And y'all, don't mind my little chin and beard hair. I am going to go get some laser treatment done, okay? Because the girl is hairy. I'm tired of shaving. So that's that. All right, so I'm just gonna blend this out with my sponge. Nothing special. I'm not waiting for this to really dry down like I do my other foundations, because I'm not really looking for coverage in this sense. Well, yes, but I'm looking more for cancellation of hyperpigmentation, not really coverage. Y'all, this election has us stressed the F out. Like, who would have thought that it would have taken this long to finally pick a president? Well, not pick, but, you know, count. Whew, I'm not even gonna get into this and get my pressure up. So, let me change the subject, I guess. Okay. I'm blended and I'm looking like an orange Oompa Loompa, but that's fine. We are going to fix that, okay? All right, again, so I'm going in with the shade 510G, and maybe I should have swatched it on my face. Damn. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mix the two. How about that? So I'm just applying this. I'm a little nervous. I'm always nervous before, you know, when trying new foundations. I'm gonna try applying a little bit of that 520G as well in some areas, maybe to help balance out. I don't know. We over here experimenting. Hopefully it works. We'll make it work. They did release a new foundation brush. You know, I'm not sure if it's new or if it's something that was already in their collection that they're just reintroducing with this foundation. Wow, guys, it's looking real off on the monitor. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. It's already on and I'm not taking it off, so we're gonna make it work. But yeah, so they did have a new foundation brush that came out with it. I didn't pick it up just because I'm pretty happy with the foundation brush that I have now. This is an old one that I've used before, and I'm just bringing it back into rotation right now. This is the Morphe M439 foundation brush. It's a rounded kabuki brush, dense but not super dense where when you gotta wash it, it's just impossible to get the product out. So definitely a must-have in my arsenal. But yeah, I'm just pushing that product in and kind of spreading it at the same time. I'm not doing like sweeping motions. I'm just literally tapping it in. I'm just tapping and tapping and tapping, as Sweetie would say. And make sure to blend that down your chin. Again, don't mind my little chin hairs, mind your business. Okay. Not bad. Not bad, right? I feel like it covered up most of any hyperpigmentation. But then again, I did apply that concealer before, so then again, that concealer wasn't much coverage, so I hope I'm making sense. But I think I need to put some, it looks a little dark right here, like this area. I think that's where I went in with that nutmeg color, which was more on the cooler side. So I'm just going to apply some of that cocoa color right there. But I like the coverage. I like the finish as well. It's not soup. It's like a nice satin natural finish, as they claim for it to be. So that's good. I like that. Okay. I'm happy with this so far. Now I'm going to go and apply some concealer and do some highlighting and contouring, you know, the usual. So I'm just gonna kind of speed this part up. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm not. I'm applying the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Concealer in the shade 430. Ooh, she's orange. I forgot how orange she is. Okay, so just a little bit of that. Oops. This is what I get for trying something else. I'm gonna just go to my usual trusty, what is this? There's a fly in here. I'm looking at it and it's not registering. Too Faced Born This Way, my usual Born This Way concealer, in Chestnut. I'm going to put it down the nose, a little bit on the forehead, and a little bit on the chin like I normally do. So I'm gonna let this dry down like I do for a couple minutes, and I'm gonna do my brows while that is drying down, and I will be right back. Okay, so my brows are on, and it took a little bit longer than usual this time. I really need to get them done because your girl's drug girls. So yeah, they're a little thicker than I care for them to be, but whatever. So now I'm just going to blend this out with my Real Techniques sponge. I think it's sat there long enough. Okay, now I'm just going to do like I usually do and just brighten up my under eye just a little bit with the Fenty Beauty. You know what? No. Yeah, let's do that. The Fenty Beauty in the shade 410. Just a little bit lighter, and I'm applying just a little bit right here. All right, so while we wait for that to dry a little bit, I'm going to apply some contour, and I'm using the shade, this is e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, which is a satin finish. And it's in the shade Rich Ebony. So this one's really dark, so I'm going to just apply a little bit, and it's really creamy. So this is just going to help balance out. If my foundation shade is a little off, that'll help balance it a little bit. I'm going to apply just a dot right here, because again, this one's like a lot darker than what I usually would wear. Now I'm going to blend this out. I'm using a different sponge with this is the Faced by ooh, look at that. The Faced by Kareem sponge. All right, so now I'm gonna blend out, oh, looks a little splotchy here, but we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna blend out that concealer now. And now I'm just gonna blend out that contour, that nose contour. And this is just a regular flat shader brush that I'm using. It's very dense, which is helping with the blending of this contour. And I'm blending it into the beginning of my eyebrows and bringing it down the sides of my nose. All right, so do you guys kind of see how that contour kind of helped tone my skin? Does that make any, am I making any sense? Okay, maybe not. All right, so to set under my eye, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Translucent powder, setting powder in the shade Honey. I really do like this powder now. But before I do that, I'm gonna make sure to blend out any creases because you don't wanna set any creases. And I'm using the same sponge. And to set the rest of my face, like usual, I'm gonna use my MAC Studi FIx NW50 powder. Okay, so now I'm going to apply some bronzer, and I'm using my usual Marena Beauty bronzing powder, pressed setting powder in the shade 300 Ebene. Ebene, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Alright, so I'm going to do my eyes off camera and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the final look. I applied the for my highlighter I applied Colored Rain Your Treat Focal Point Glow Lighters, and for my blush it's the Marena Beauté in the shade Sweet Brown. On my lips I just have my usual Chestnut lip liner, and I applied this new Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 007 Amber. So yeah, this is it. Oh, on my eyes, if you guys want to see a video on this look, then definitely let me know. It's just a nice copper gold shimmery smoky eye situation, and I threw on just a regular old lash that I got from the beauty supply store. Ooh, my brows acting up. So yeah, this is the look. This is how the foundation is looking. I like the finish. You know, it's a nice natural satin finish. I made it work with the shade, I think. We'll see. So yeah, the claims are 10-hour lasting power. It is now 12:08. I am going to try to see if I can last 10 hours. We'll see. But at least I'm going to try 7 to 8 hours. So I will be back later, and I'll try to do some midday check-ins as well, so you guys can take a look and see how the foundation's lasting. So hopefully I won't have to blot. I won't become oily throughout the day. We'll see. We'll see. So just stay tuned, okay?
One eternity later.
Okay guys, so I'm back. I have actually worn this makeup a lot longer than I anticipated. It is now the next day, 12:09 a.m. So you guys are actually getting 12-hour wear test on this foundation. And I haven't blotted once. I have not done any touch-ups or anything. I think, you know, I have a healthy amount of glow, nothing too crazy where I felt like I needed to blot. I'm shiny around this area, like the creasing of the nose area, as well as the nose, but not so much on my forehead. A little bit of shine on my chin, and I have some creasing in my smile lines as well as under my eyes. But for the, and as far as coverage, that's kind of gone away. I can't really fault the foundation itself, especially around this area, because, you know, COVID and we're wearing masks. So I can't really deduct any points from this area because of, you know, I had the mask on for a little bit. But yeah, it's still a nice finish despite the little bit of shine, but I'm not upset or mad at the shine that I have here. Like I said, I did not have to do any blotting throughout the day. It doesn't feel as if I have a ton of makeup on, because you know, sometimes like after a couple of hours you kind of start to feel that makeup that you have on. That's not the case with this foundation. So you know, I would rate this foundation, I would honestly give it like a 9 out of 10. The reason why I'm rating this foundation a 9 out of 10 is because we do have a little bit of oiliness going on, and it did start to separate in my smile lines. I don't usually have any issues with it separating in my smile lines. Usually like in my under my eyes it'll crease up a little bit, but I have some separation around my smile line area. But overall I like the foundation, I really do. I'm gonna try to see if maybe I can get a different shade where I don't have to manipulate it and go in with a darker contour to make it work, because I think the shade that I got was just a little bit too light for me. Maybe the undertones were off, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get a different shade, and so therefore it could just be an all over complexion base that matches me perfectly. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was my first foundation wear test that I did. I didn't get to get any midday, you know, little snippets of how the foundation was wearing throughout the day, but I gave you guys like a full 12-hour wear test. I mean, you know, gotta give myself a little pat on the shoulder. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Check out a few of my other videos while you're here, and stay tuned for some more videos from me. Have a good one. Bye.